Okay, so I've just had the most cool session, and it is all down to FoilDrive. I don't know if you can see the size of the waves out there. It's really nothing that I could catch without FoilDrive. And I've learned a hell of a lot today. I mean, I think there's a lot of people out there who have already well established that FoilDrive lets you catch more waves with less effort, and from a hell of a lot further out back. But this session, what else did I learn? Well, what I'm doing really in these conditions is just treating it as practice for catching the swell, riding it in, turning off the back of the wave and pumping out back, and trying to teach myself to pump back out and turn onto the oncoming swell and ride that in. So connecting multiple waves, I suppose you could call it. But really what I've learned, why settle for that with FoilDrive? If you feel yourself coming down off the mast and you know that you're going to lose that sort of pump back out, before the board hits the surface of the water, pull the trigger, power up FoilDrive, and you're e-foiling it out there. And you can just go so much further out back, obviously, than if you're just using your leg power for pumping alone, and then turning onto the oncoming swell and getting, again, much longer rides. And the best part about it is that because you're not having to push the board through the water like you do with every takeoff, and that's the bit that causes the most drag and drains the battery the most, when you're up on foil, obviously there's so little drag, so e-foiling it back out, just, that extra few hundred yards before turning around again, the battery lasts so much longer than I anticipated. So this was a really cool learning experience for me, and yet again, FoilDrive has let me have the most awesome session. Okay, so there's a couple of other things that I wanted to say in this video, and I've got this clip on fast forward because annoyingly I might have shot for quite a lot of time, but it illustrates the point I'm trying to make, which is that how far I can go out back each time using FoilDrive. And normally there's no way that I've got enough leg power to be able to pump that far out back every single time. But by pumping as far as I can, or until I make a mistake and come off foil, again, just before the board hits the water, pulling the trigger and then powering along e-foil style right out, and then turning onto a wave or swell at that stage to be able to get much longer rides all the way in. It's such a cool use of FoilDrive. And here's the other use that I figured out the other day. When you're waiting out back, just paddling around, looking for what's available, if you see something that's worth catching and you're well out of position for it, you can pull the trigger, move parallel with the waves, and then when you're in the right position, then you can get up on foil, and obviously the rest is foiling as normal. But I just thought it's such a cool thing to be able to do. If you're well out of position and you wouldn't be able to get to the right place to be able to catch the wave, then again, why not just power across using FoilDrive and then catch it? So yeah, from the point of view of positioning, it helps you catch a lot more waves. So yeah, FoilDrive lets you catch more waves because you've got the power there when you need to catch the wave. But why not use it as well to get you into the right position to begin with? And chances are you'll be e-foiling by the time you get there anyway. So yeah, happy days. So yeah, let's keep hearing what all of you guys are getting up to with your FoilDrives. Nice one.